and gentlemen, esteemed partners and sponsors, and most importantly, our beloved communities. Welcome to the Tobago Heritage Festival 2024. As we embark on the 37th year of this festival, our theme is We Come Back. Back to our communities, back to our villages, back to our true indigenous heritage presentations and productions. We are bringing back iconic events such as Yesterday's Children, Bell Manor Riots, and courtship codes. We want to highlight the importance of coming back to our roots, celebrating the people and the communities that make Tobago so special. Get ready for an unforgettable experience as we say, we come back to our true essence. We want to encourage each and every one of you to continue to support our cultural development and preservation in any way that you can. Your support is truly invaluable. Together, we can continue to make a positive impact that will be felt for generations to come. Thank you, and see you in July.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense pride and excitement that I address you to officially launch the 2024 Tobago Heritage Festival. The Tobago Heritage Festival is not just an event, it is a journey back to our roots. This year's theme, We Come Back. Back to our communities, back to our villages, back to our true indigenous heritage presentations and productions. It captures the true essence of revitalizing the culture and traditions that have shaped our identity for generations. This year marks the 37th successful hosting of the festival, and we are proud to officially dub the month of July as Tobago Heritage Month, a time when our island comes alive with rhythms, flavors, and stories of our ancestors. The festival continues to offer an unparalleled opportunity for economic growth on the island. Every stakeholder, from local artisan and vendor to hospitality businesses and transportation services, stand to benefit. Our vibrant cultural displays will attract visitors, boost tourism, and provide a significant economic uplift to the island. The heart of this festival beats in our communities. We are empowering each village to manage its own productions to ensure authenticity and sustainability. The Tobago Festival Commissions Limited and the Tobago House of Assembly are here to support you, fostering an environment where our heritage can flourish sustainably. As we embark on this journey, let us celebrate the essence of Tobago. Let us honor our heritage and support our communities as we showcase the vibrant culture that makes our island unique. Thank you.
Last year, October 2023, the island tilted. The peaceful bliss of sea, sun, and sand was transcended as we took to the streets to revel in paradise.
Such a nice place!
Tobago Carnival right here. We're not leave it till we go right down.
It's the greatest, it's the best, it's safe, and it's beautiful.
I love Tobago, baby. Coming back next year. Hey!
Playing pan on the streets is a magical experience. When the band strike up, is rhythm, steel, and powder. This is Tobago Carnival, Pan in Paradise.
Tobago is the best.
Tobago Carnival is the new home for the legend of Calypso. Where else can you get sweet Calypso music that gives you that nostalgic feeling?
Soca Titans is we title, is we monarch. We built artists from scratch who can perform with the best. Real Titans of Soca.
When last you've been to a party, plenty women looking so nice. We must be in paradise.
This year, ritual takes on new space and dimension. Traditions will be reimagined, breaking free, and taking on new meaning on the road.
I love the energy!
This year, the revelry is bigger and better. More colors, more meaning, great packages for the masqueraders. Tobago Carnival is freedom.
This year promoting safety in all events for Tobago Carnival. This year promoting whining, not minding people business. This year promoting clean fun, security and freedom.
Freedom to be any version of yourself that you choose to be with love and safety. Here, you have permission to be you, uninhibited and free.
So what you waiting on? This year, this October 2024, experience the ritual, revel in paradise, release yourself. From the greatest little island on the planet, this is the Tobago Carnival 2024.
PDP criticized Chief Secretary Fali Augustine's development plan for Tobago. Yes, program welcomes new cohorts of interns. Minister of Health guarantees public release of PAHO report on Port of Spain General Hospital babies' deaths. And in sport, Castara secures 6-1 victory in Mason Hall Village Football League finals. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, 25th June 2024. To our top story, the Progressive Democratic Patriots are not in support of the budget presented by Chief Secretary Fali Augustine for fiscal 2025. At a press conference at the party's headquarters, they stated that it lacks plans to take Tobago development forward in a meaningful way and that it deviates from election campaign mandates. With the details, here's Candice Jackson.
The THA is requesting $3.956 billion for fiscal 2025. This is less than the $4.54 billion requested in 2024. Chairman of the PDP, Dr. Sean Ned, noted the decrease but said it still does not align with what the central government typically allocates to the THA, which is just over $2 billion.
And I believe it's one of the lowest amounts given for the budget, but it still represents too much money relative to what is obtained from the central government.
Chief Secretary Farley Augustine pointed out several times in his budget presentation that the central government was holding back Tobago's development by continuously not honoring the THA's requests. However, Dr. Ned believes that after receiving more than $7 billion in subventions over the past 2.5 years, Augustine has no reason to complain.
The PDP itself would have listed a bunch of mandate items, expectations of the people that was supposed to be done within 1 year. And there is enough money that was available to do this.
According to Dr. Ned, when Augustine and the rest of the Executive Council resigned from the PDP, they also departed from the commitment they made to Tobagonians when they were elected.
It is our job to fix this. That was the original idea going in. That was abandoned by the group inside. But that's still there. You have to find ways in which to make the money. And a lot of these ideas were given to the group.
As a result of Augustine's administration's failure to deliver on campaign promises, Dr. Ned is not confident in the plan announced in the budget. Meanwhile, political leader Watson Duke dismissed the 20-year strategic selective development plan presented.
My good friend Farley is trying to buy time. He spent 3 years twirling his thumb and fixing himself nicely. And all of a sudden, as the last year is to go before election now, he's talking about a 20-year plan. 2025 to 2045. That's nonsense.
Duke accused Augustine and his team of not living up to their true potential as leaders of Tobago. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Chief Secretary Farley Augustine placed the blame squarely on the central government for Tobago's poorly performing economy. He claimed that the constitutional arrangement between the island are used as an excuse for not allowing the island to access the resources it needs to succeed economically. Reporter Candice Jackson has more.
Chief Secretary Farley Augustine explained that he chose to establish Tobago's development on a strategic selective model because the island continues to lack the resources it needs. He believes one of the reasons Tobago is starved of resources is because of decisions made by central government.
The existing constitutional arrangements and the fiscal and budgetary legislative frameworks deny Tobago access to the resources and the legislative instruments necessary for the development of the island and its people.
Despite expressions of intent from the central government to see Tobago's economy develop, Augustine claims that legislatively it has not been allowed since the island was joined to Trinidad in 1889.
This is because our current colonial constitution inhumanely provides for the central government to determine and control virtually every aspect of Tobago's social and economic development.
Augustine explained that an example of this is in the way the THA is trying to improve the internal accounting services. He stated that despite making all efforts to change the system to ensure greater transparency and efficiency, they cannot implement it.
It is important to note that the Tobago House of Assembly did everything possible and is ready for its IFMIS. It is the central government holding back the progress of the THA in this regard.
He also claimed that loans from the Caribbean Development Bank, which were approved to fund construction of the new Scarborough Secondary School and for coastal protection, are stymied because of the central government.
Unfortunately, Madam Presiding Officer, the initiatives was summarily discontinued or dismissed by the express desire of the Minister of Finance.
Meanwhile, the Chief Secretary claimed that access to a grant for constructing 54 homes in Riceland from the Inter-American Development Bank is experiencing a similar fate.
It was only recently that the IDB made a 2-day journey with sector and subject matter experts to discuss ongoing projects and future initiatives. It was there that we learned that the housing program in Riceland was never sent from the ministry to the IDB.
Despite the setbacks, Augustine stated that the THA will continue to work with international funding agencies for needed development projects. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
A combination of heavy rain road construction works caused a major traffic disruption at Friendship Connector Road. Work is ongoing to construct a road roundabout which diverted traffic around the site, causing delays for motorists. According to Chief Secretary Fali Augustine, during the reading of the THA budget on Monday, the roundabout will be named after one of Tobago's pioneers.
This roundabout will serve as the primary traffic management system for the safe integration of traffic to and from the newly constructed Dr. Winston Murray Boulevard, or otherwise called the Friendship Canaan Connector Road.
This project is expected to cost $7 million and provide employment for 20 individuals, with completion anticipated within 21 days. Meanwhile, PDP leader Watson Duke believes that naming the road after Dr. Winston Murray is a disservice. The road itself has encountered controversy, having been halted by the court several times. The 2.7 dual-lane road is also being constructed by California's Stucco company under a bill finance arrangement which has attracted criticism.
All of that money is going back to Trinidad. Trinidad contractor is going back to Trinidad. $70 million goes back to the banks in Trinidad to develop somebody's neighborhood. Why couldn't we spend that money here among our own local contractors?
Duke wants the THA to reconsider naming the road after Dr. Winston Murray. Police seized 1 firearm quantities of narcotics during an early morning exercise in Lowlands on Monday. The operations conducted between 10 p.m. on Sunday and 2 a.m. on Monday included officers from the Tobago Divisional Task Force and Shervan Road Police Station. Acting on information, officers discovered 1 pistol, 647 grams of cocaine, and 2 plastic bags containing 2.1 kilograms of marijuana. ACP Hazel and Acting Senior Superintendent Kerr coordinated the exercise with the ongoing investigation into the discoveries. Republic Bank Limited issued a warning regarding fake profiles impersonating Republic Wealth Management Limited on social media. The bank acknowledged reports of individuals being contacted by these fraudulent profiles and assured the public that the authorities have been notified. They urged caution against responding to the unsolicited messages from such accounts, especially requests for personal or financial information or transactions. We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Dance Ensemble Tobago presents our signature event, a festival of dancing, Tobago Dance Sport Championship and Dancing with the Caribbean Stars. Dance in with DNA, our 11th edition. Saturday, July 6th at 5 p.m. Shore Park Cultural Complex. Featured in this year's lineup, Assemblyman Trevor James, Mrs. Petal Daniel Benoit, Mrs. Diane Baker Henry, Miss Davia Chambers, Miss Leslie Ann Ellis, and Miss Sinel Dempster. Limited early bird tickets. Adults $150. After party only $100. Children pay $75 at the door. You don't want to miss this one. Get your tickets early from Dance Ensemble class members. D&D Jewelers at Tobago United Cooperative, Milford 24 Gas Station Canaan, and the Shopper Cultural Complex box office. For more information, contact Nikisha White at 772-9049 or Nelisa Dick 340-5758.
At Standard, nobody beats us on price. Believe it. Get a Frigidaire 30-inch stove for just $59.99. A plush divan for $18.99. Upgrade your viewing experience with a 50-inch TV for $25.99. We've got furniture starting at an unbelievable $12.49. Believe it.
Notice is hereby given that the 63rd Annual General Meeting, AGM, of the Bethel Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited will take place using a hybrid format on Thursday, June 27th from 5 p.m. The physical location will be upstairs the Mount Marie branch office. The purpose of the meeting is to receive minutes of the 62nd Annual General Meeting, to receive reports as follows: statutory and board-appointed committees, report of the auditor and audited financial statements, to receive budgetary proposals for 2024, to elect officers, to approve general resolutions, and lastly to transact any other business that may properly come before the meeting. A digital copy of the AGM brochure is available on the website. Please visit our website at www.bethelcredituniontt.com or any one of our branches for further information.
Welcome back. The Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport is hosting its 2024 iteration of the Youth Energized for Success Summer Internship. The initiative kickstarts with a week of training and orientation. This is geared towards bridging the gap between the classroom and the workplace. More details from Johnny Campbell.
130 Tobago youth can now benefit from employment opportunities across various sectors. The YES Summer Internship caters to sixth form students and tertiary students, providing them with hands-on work experience based on their respective interest areas. This year's edition promises an immersive, well-rounded experience. Trainees will edified on aspects of Tobago's history, in addition to an evening session critically dissecting the THA Act 40. Cultural icon Gilbert Happy O'Connor led an engaging discussion on the preservation of Tobago's rich cultural heritage, ranging from topics on enslavement and colonization to folklore and traditional practices. The program's tenets provide a firm foundation for the next generation of young professionals. Capacity building continues with sessions in time management, branding, and social media, as well as professional behaviors and entrepreneurship. In addition, recreational activities include an outing to Natural Treasure Stay in Charlottesville and a sports and family day. A grandiose graduation ceremony would be held to honor the achievements of the interns at the conclusion of the summer internship in August.
Chief Secretary Fali Augustine declared that defining Tobago's boundaries is non-negotiable for increasing the island's autonomy during his budget presentation in the Assembly Legislature on Monday. However, speaking at a press conference, PDP political leader Watson Duke accused Augustine of not understanding the current constitutional agreement which prevents it from happening. More from Candice Jackson.
Chief Secretary Fali Augustine declared that he will continue to agitate the Tobago population until the island gets the self-governance powers it is seeking. During his budget presentation, he listed a few items that he deemed non-negotiable, particularly the definition of Tobago's boundaries.
Constitutional definition of Tobago that is in keeping with the United Nations Conventions on the Law of the Sea, UNLCOS, and that embodies the socio-economic, cultural and political histories of the people of Tobago and Trinidad.
According to Augustine, failure to support the advocacy for such a stipulation means they are not in support of the Tobagonian people.
Any Tobagonian who disagrees with defining Tobago in the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago is not a real Tobagonian. Such a person must be treated as a sellout and a traitor.
However, one person who disagrees with the Chief Secretary's premise is political leader of the PDP and assemblyman for Argyle Roxborough, Watson Duke.
You cannot define Tobago waters as long as Tobago and Trinidad form a sovereign territory. There are laws, international laws, that prevents the disintegration of a sovereign territory. So they cannot come and say they're going to get someone, some international UN agency to say what are Tobago's sea space.
Now, Duke is not opposed to a situation where Tobago has its own boundaries. However, he pointed out that as long as Tobago remains a part of the country of Trinidad and Tobago, defining boundaries is not possible. He believes this can only happen if Tobago becomes its own sovereign territory.
Then the people from outside will come in. And then they will do the territorial waters, they will do the contiguous waters and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But as it is right now, anybody who tries to do that is illegal. Anybody who tries to do that, you cannot. What Tobago has been given is 6 miles. And that's because we award 6 miles. Anything outside of that is Trinidad and Tobago waters.
In the meantime, Duke continues to advocate for Tobago to have self-determination and the ability to properly run its own affairs. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Trinidad and Tobago has been upgraded to Tier 2 in the U.S. Department of State's 2024 Trafficking in Person report. This is a significant improvement from the Tier 2 watch list ranking in 2023. The report acknowledged the government's increased efforts to combat human trafficking, including more investigations and prosecutions. It also highlights the first ever conviction of a human trafficker in the country. However, concerns remain. The report mentioned the involvement of Latin American gangs and senior officials in trafficking activities. It also raises a flag about potential trafficking cases in Tobago. One unresolved issue is the alleged involvement of a high-ranking official, which caused tension between government and the opposition last year. The U.S. report does not confirm the official affiliation. While acknowledging progress, the report criticizes the government's lack of investigation into a violent attack on representatives of an anti-trafficking NGO. Overall, the upgrade to Tier 2 indicates Trinidad and Tobago is moving in the right direction, but there is still work to be done to fully eliminate human trafficking. News of the PAHO report on the death of 7 babies at the Port of Spain General Hospital has many citizens anxiously waiting to learn its content. However, despite being handed over to the Ministry of Health, the details remain undisclosed to the public. In a press release on Sunday, the Ministry of Health stated that the report will undergo internal assessment before being publicized. Does this imply the attempt to cover up the details? This question was posed by opposition Senator Wade Mark to the Minister of Health Terence Dial Singh in the Senate today. Dial Singh assured that there was no cover-up.
No such thing exists. What we said was the report will be made public as soon as possible.
According to Minister Dial Singh, they are only following procedure to allow named personnel a chance to defend themselves.
Demand that clinical staff and administrative staff have a right to be heard and a right to respond to any findings in that report. To do otherwise will be to jeopardize whatever matters may flow from that report.
He assured that after the process is complete, the report will be publicized. However, no timeline was provided. In April, 7 babies died from a bacterial infection while in the neonatal intensive care unit at the Port of Spain General Hospital. PAHO was requested to conduct an independent investigation into the incident. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Our sports report is next.
Sun Up Tobago is here. Join us on Saturday, July 6th from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Delta Compound Argyle for an unforgettable summer experience. Enjoy an all-inclusive experience with mouth-watering food, coolers are allowed, and best island vibe. This is a tickets-only event. Get your tickets now at Barco, Lust, and Pablo's Argyle. Don't miss out on the event of the summer. Sun Up Tobago, sponsored by Tobago Updates, V-Mobile, State Solutions, and Thorns Place.
Look at people in here tonight.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Welcome to our sports report. The Mason Hall Village Football League concluded in spectacular fashion last Saturday at the Mason Hall Recreation Ground as Castara delivered an emphatic 6-1 victory over Russian FC in the grand final. Hakim Legal's hat-trick highlighted Castara's dominance, showcasing skill and determination from start to finish. Marcus Daniel has the highlights in this report.
The Mason Hall Village Football League concluded with a flurry of goals last Saturday at the Mason Hall Recreational Ground. The battle for the top prize and third place drew a large crowd, with Hill Boys securing third place in a comfortable 4-2 win over Fort Knox. Kenyon Nelson started Hill Boys scoring, capitalizing on some sloppy defending. The lead was doubled with a sensational own goal. Fort Knox made things interesting when Hassani Allen pulled the goal back. And on Mark Nelson notched his second of the night, heading home from a long throw. Despite Hill Boys' goalkeeper being stretchered off after a crunching blow, their spirits remained high and they banged in their fourth goal. A late header from Fort Knox added some respectability to the score. In the grand finale, Castara dominated Russian FC with a resounding 6-1 victory. They signaled their intent early, with Hakim Legal dazzled through defenders to score the first of his 3 goals in the second minute. Russian FC responded, displaying a competitive attitude. However, Castara regained the lead with a superb free kick and extended it to 3-1 at halftime with a goal from a corner kick. Josh Roberts came off the bench to score Castara's fourth in the 60th minute. Legal continued to trouble the Russian defense, scoring his second and Castara's fifth in the 71st minute and completing his hat-trick in the 83rd with another impressive run. Following the match, Legal named MVP and winner of the Golden Boot, credited his brother as his inspiration.
My biggest motivation right now in life is my brother, my big brother, but he passed now, you know.
Castara's captain Jeremy Williams attributed their success to capitalizing on their chances.
What we did tonight different against Alma is we score our goals, we take our chances, and that is what makes us come out victorious. Against Alma was always throwing away and wasn't taking our chances. So the difference between that final and tonight is that I went back to the drawing board and I make sure that I get them boys to just keep hitting the back of the net and they come out and show that they can do it tonight.
Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
That's how we end our sports segment. More news after this.
The countdown is on to the Tobago Public Service Day Expo 2024. Join us on July 5th at the Shore Park Complex to discover the dynamic world of public service where innovation meets dedication. Explore exciting careers, experience innovative services, enjoy interactive displays, and a whole lot more. Come join us on July 5th at the Shore Park Complex from 9:30 a.m. Visit the office of the Chief Secretary's Facebook page for details. Tobago Public Service Day Expo 2024. Public service now and beyond.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. More, live more.
Thanks for staying with us. Atiba Dillian of Arcadia Mas Band recently spoke to Tobago Updates about their highly anticipated band launch set to take place in preparation for Tobago Carnival 2024 this October. Arcadia chose not to take part in 2023's Tobago Carnival, but has promised they are back this year. Their team, Perfect Storm, promises an unforgettable experience for all attendees. Travicia Phillips has more on what can be expected.
The launch will feature a two-part event, a viewing-style party, followed by a catwalk experience. De Leon explained the inspiration behind the theme, stating,
So the Perfect Storm is just that, where the island was under some stress and we had to, it took the perfect storm to really breathe life back into it.
De Leon highlighted the significant support from various partners.
So we have a lot of partners that we have on board, some I will say. So for example, like we already have a long-lasting relationship with the TTT network, Next 99.1. We also have those partnership with the Angostura, those partnerships. And this year we are doing a lot of partnering with, for example, Blue Heron, which is a local company in Tobago here.
Key committee members such as Chief Project Officer Kenorian Smith, Creative Director Keelan Whitlock, and Costume Designer Aaron have all contributed to bringing this vision to life. Dillion praised his team's commitment to the project.
It's something that we work from before last year to now we've been working on to make sure we get it right. However, what I do expect is for persons to now be somewhat blown away, or if you enjoy creativity and you enjoy, that uniqueness in mass, I think it's something that persons will be appreciative of, and it's something I believe that can carve the way how Tobago Carnival is viewed.
Arcadia Mas Band has also taken steps to ensure inclusivity in their costume designs, catering to all body types.
It's a unique, modern, traditional sexiness that we have, which is a person who have a child, 2 children, they could afford to play the young professional who may not want to be overly exposed because he might be a teacher, he might be a lawyer, doctor, and don't want to be viewed that way. We have those options available.
Arcadia Mas promises a unique band launch on Saturday, 29th June, that aims to captivate audiences, paving the way for an exhilarating Tobago Carnival 2024. Trevicia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
Caribbean Airlines has once again secured the prestigious title of Best Airline Staff in Central America Caribbean for 2024, awarded by UK rating agency Skytrack. The announcement was made yesterday at the World Airline Awards held at Fairmont Windsor Park in the United Kingdom. Known as the Oscar of the aviation industry, the awards are based on a global passenger satisfaction survey representing over 100 nationalities. This marks Caribbean Airlines' second consecutive year winning the accolade. Meanwhile, Qatar Airways claimed top honors as the world's best airline, along with multiple other awards. Copa Airlines received recognition as the best regional airline in Central America Caribbean, while Caribbean Airlines secured second place in that category. CEO Gavin Madeira expressed pride in the airline's dedicated staff and commitment to delivering exceptional service rooted in the Caribbean hospitality. Despite the passage of tropical wave last night into this morning, the Tobago Emergency Management Agency recorded no reports of incident caused by the inclement weather. Now, let's look at what is in store for the weather update tonight and tomorrow. Tonight, expected generally fair conditions with a chance of lingering showers, especially after midnight. Temperatures will drop to 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, the weather will be predominantly cloudy, hazy, and occasionally breezy with isolated light showers possible. There's a low 20% chance of a few moderate to heavy showers. Sahara dust levels remain high. Sensitive individuals should take precaution. Temperatures will reach 31 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 34 degrees. Seas are moderately rough with waves to 2 meters in open water and below 1 meter in sheltered area. Sunrise is at 5:42 and sunset at 6:29. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines before we go. PDP criticized Chief Secretary Fali Augustine's development plan for Tobago. Yes program welcomes new cohort of intern. Minister of Health guarantees public release of PAHO report on Port of Spain General Hospital baby deaths. And in sport, Castara secures 6-1 victory in the Mason Hall Football League finals. I am Bianna Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.